If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy my main channel content, go to the link in the description to the Spidey count, man.
Play Xbox Anywhere.
Please.
Game Pass.
Oh my gosh, seeing that is that.
So
Of how have you noticed that Game Pass has been Game Pass again?
Game Pass, bro.
Game Pass. Xbox Game Studios. You can tell that Xbox is on its last legs, dude. Game Pass, dude.
Play Anywhere.
Play it
Game Pass.
anywhere. Use your cloud gaming. Like,
Dude.
Genuinely no joke. That's cool.
Play
Dude,
anywhere.
Game Pass again, dude. Play anywhere. They're like shilling it so much.
For some reason.
It's actually pretty dang good.
Looks cool. Dude, we can play it. Oh my gosh, we can play this anywhere?
Again,
That's
dude, on
crazy.
Game Pass. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the beginning. I keep
I
double-checking.
can turn this on the lowest. This is on the highest right now.
Yeah.
That's the lowest.
Welcome.
Oh, we're recording.
Yes,
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Game Dudes Podcast. I'm Bren.
I'm Spidey.
And we missed 2 weeks.
Yes, we did.
Thanks to your boy over here.
Yeah, I did because I got burned to high heck on my
Sunburn?
back.
Once. What was the one
I don't
before?
remember what the one before was. I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway, we're here today.
We're here.
We would have had the camera, but we forgot, and
I
also
forgot my
apartment's
frickin-
hot. So if you hear a fan, I'm also in my undies. So probably good we don't have a camera right now.
Yeah, that's definitely good. We don't have a camera right now.
Anyway,
But Xbox game.
Unless you wanna see it, I mean.
Game showcase. So
Xbox
let's just start it up. No more
Xbox
preamble.
Game Show.
No more preamble. They have to show all the ratings too.
I heard there's some good games in this. Is this as loud as it goes for us?
Yeah, I want to see if it's turned up a little bit. I think that is, my man.
Alright.
We're just gonna have to roll with.
I didn't know they had such bad speakers.
Yeah, this was not a good.
I might have to.
This was not good laptop.
We'll see. Invasion of Arcadia. Is this? Oh, is this?
Take off some stupid.
Is this BioShock or something?
It could be Outer
No, no, no.
Worlds or something.
Oh, it's Outer Worlds. You're right. I never played this game. Which
Or
is kinda
Starfield.
Crazy, because it's definitely not Starfield. Ah! No, you're right. It's Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I played it. I actually played it.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's the KOTOR 2 devs.
Dude, it looks cool.
The KOTOR 2 devs basically took it. It's like a more stripped down Bethesda game, kinda. But basically, it's like an open world. It is kinda open world-ish. I don't consider it as crazy as Bethesda stuff. It's just kinda.
Well, it looks kind of like BioShock, sort of. BioShock.
First one was nothing like. I guess they're
Or
really
like
leaning into
Borderlands, kind of too.
They're really leaning into the Borderlands thing.
Well, just because it looks like it doesn't mean it.
They could be for the sequel. I mean, sequels change direction all the time, dude.
They talked about this last time, like the last showcase.
Yeah, they're kind of rehashing stuff. But I mean, in this market, dude,
I
can't really.
can't believe I've never played this game because it looks like something that I would have played.
Yeah, you would have liked Outer Worlds.
I can't believe I haven't played this.
Outer Worlds.
I thought
yeah,
Outer Worlds was
Obsidian.
like an RTS, not against each other, but like a kind of like a Factorioid or whatever, or Factorio.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what I thought
never
it
heard
was
of that.
like.
But this is basically, I will say it's definitely a little bit different from the tone of the first game. It was more like a space western type thing.
Oh, well, that's sick.
We're probably gonna end up muting this because of copyright.
Well, did they make this for the game though? No, probably not.
Probably
They
not.
wouldn't make a song for a trailer.
No, it's two 1960s to be. Yeah, Outer Worlds 2.
That is. Oh, you called it immediately. I thought that was like a bio. When I saw the girl, I was like, oh, BioShock.
It's like
Our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
the direct.
Stay tuned.
They gotta
No
throw.
thanks.
No.
Play it day one on. Dude, Game Pass is such a good value. If you play a lot of, if you
Yeah,
want to
that's
play a
true.
lot of games,
That's true.
I think it's too much, kind of.
Same.
Like it's too many games.
Agreed.
What's wrong?
I'll stick
I'm
with
sorry.
what the.
Just buying
I've
stuff.
just been so depressed lately.
This
No,
is.
fix everything.
What are these guys, dude? Oh, is this Cyberpunk? No, it's that. Wait, no, it's that weird game.
This can't be the running game because
No, it's that game with that talking gun, like the talking weapon that you have. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, see that talking gun that you have?
I've never.
The Rick and Morty guy voices
yeah,
the guy,
Yeah,
the gun.
weird game.
Whoa, this looks like a. This looks insane.
It almost feels like there's
Like
too
the
much going
skateboarding
on.
thing is like
Like-
what the.
I do think an FPS skateboarder doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
No, it doesn't.
I think you could easily make a first-person skateboarder that's fun.
This looks so much more wild than the first one.
It looks.
But I never played the
ridiculous.
first one. I just watched people play.
I've never played this game.
What the?
I didn't even know there was a series. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
very.
Humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
I love how there's like pills.
High on Life 2. Okay, so I didn't even realize the first game was called High
I
on
didn't
Life.
even realize there was a first game. That's how out of the loop I was with this one.
Coming this Vinta. That looks crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Also, if you're on audio version, probably be better to go to the YouTube channel.
Yes,
Seth
go to the
Buskus.
YouTube channel.
Or no,
Yeah.
Spidey Seth 1.
Yep, Spidey Seth, just Spidey Seth. The Twitch channel is Spidey Seth 1.
Oh, okay,
The one
gotcha.
that I've left in the dust and kind of let die
Gotcha.
because I love live streaming. You know I love live streaming.
So yeah, watch on there. You'll have a better experience. But audio people, if you just want to hear us commentate on stuff you can't see, but maybe hear kind of, then
Yeah, that's about it. All you're going to do is you'll be able to hear it better than we will.
It's going to be like an audio drama.
No, what we need to do, like I said, we need some headphones. We need to invest in some headphones for us.
Oh, yeah.
So we can actually yeah, just something that's not bad, like something so it's not like this. Yeah, we'll get ourselves tricked out.
One of these days.
Yeah,
One of these days.
Well, I'll be at least getting the video up and running,
What the?
and I mean it this time, not just hey, I'm gonna get video. And then months
Hey.
later,
Bruv.
I don't even know what this is.
Is this going to be
It might be like a
unique
Souls-like
looking?
thing. It just kind of looks like
Got
Oblivion remastered.
Which is good. You played that. You said
Yeah,
it's good, right?
pretty good remake. Keeps the original. That's how I want remakes to be. Just keep the
Yeah.
original code. Don't change all the stuff. Just throw a fancy
paint
thing
on
on
it.
top, and then maybe like iron out some rough edges, and that's it.
I've never seen anything on this in my life.
Like don't change the voice acting.
Princess of Egypt or something? Or? Whoa. That looks
I've never ever
wild.
seen this in my life.
A Plague Tale Legacy. I mean, kind of cool. So many games come out, you just get numb to unless the new thing is really dope, you just get numb to
Yeah,
it.
well, because it all looks the same.
Which usually I'm only psyched about stuff that's already had like a established franchise from
This
back in
is
the day.
definitely copyright fuel. This is like very much copyright fuel.
Is that the grab? That looks. Is that? That's a real hand, isn't it? No,
I think it's a CG hand.
that's.
Switch 2, dude. Oh no, I think this
Xbox
is an
handheld.
Ally. Yeah, it's basically just ROG.
It is ROG, but Xbox.
It's literally just. I love how they're saying, dude. They slapped Xbox on a ROG handheld. They're like, wait, we can put Xbox's brand.
That's a bulky hand.
You know what it sounds like to me? A desperate play.
Oh, it is literally Xbox.
It's a desperate play to be like,
Download natively. Stream from the cloud. Oh.
Cloud gaming, dude. They're jumping on
Cloud? From the cloud?
the cloud gaming, dude. So basically, yeah, no. So it's not powerful enough, is what you're saying? So you can cloud game. You got the power of Windows on this.
Who wants a screen? Look, I play mostly shooters. Who wants to play a shooter on a screen that small? No one.
I don't want to
No
play
offense.
most games on a screen that's small.
Oh, they probably have a HDMI port though. But then just get a PC.
Yeah, agreed. I'm
Which
just
I will
like
continue to say
it's
till I
how
die.
I feel about like all handhelds, to be honest, except for the ones that I grew up with, where I was like, hey.
So
these
yeah,
are
it's just
actually-
ROG with a new container and like on Xbox,
At Xbox,
software
we strive
or
to put the player
UI.
first. And that's what
This
you've seen
person
I
from
do
us
like
again.
over the
Xbox's
years.
UI.
This
We
lady
led
again.
the industry with backward compatibility. We championed cross.
You also got rid of backward
We delivered
compatibility.
Game
Yeah, I was
Pass.
like, what do you mean?
First on
You mean
console,
back in the day
then
you
on
led the?
PC,
Yeah,
and
you did,
cloud.
and then you got rid of it,
What's
and then
next?
you just wrote on Game Pass.
Even
You know it
more
has
freedom,
backwards
more
compatibility.
choice, more ways to play.
Computers.
The computer.
Yeah, you could play everything.
And they always have.
They always had from the beginning
So
too.
we're
And
building an
if
Xbox
they,
experience
the
designed
funny
for
thing
players.
is, if Microsoft tries to
Well, you can
stop,
play because we don't really. We can talk over.
Not
it.
if
on
Microsoft
single
tries to
floor,
stop
tied
backwards
to one
compatibility on PC,
The
guess what?
Xbox Ally
Modders just
is an
come in
Xbox
and
you
break
can
the
hold in
they
your
break the
hand.
code.
Bringing together
So you can
the
still play
power
your
of
games.
Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this
And the
Xbox,
freedom?
you can play games
No, you
across
don't have the
entire
freedom of
library,
Windows.
Of Windows.
including all the Windows PC game stores.
Windows.
From Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Dude.
Oh, Steam.
And the highly
Yeah.
anticipated
So they
Hollow
just must
Knight
have an
Silksong will be
Xbox.
available
So it's
at
kind of like
launch and
Xbox
Game
UI, but
Pass
you can
and
go to.
Ally
That's
releases
cool.
later this
Well,
year.
we would need to.
In fact,
Because if it's going
every
to compete
new
with the
game
Steam
you see
Deck, you'd
in
need to
today's
access
show
Steam.
will be
Which,
playable
how are
on
they?
the Xbox Ally.
Oh, I forgot. Steam let their OS be open.
We have
Yeah.
always
I
wanted you to have a
forgot.
unique experience of Xbox
Because Steam is actually
on any
a
screen.
cool company.
Trying
That's
to
why
help
we're
people.
investing in Xbox
Meanwhile, these
Play
guys are
Anywhere.
like,
They aren't like.
Whether you're playing on
They're not like,
console,
hey,
PC, smart
Steam
TV,
can only be on
or
our
any
handheld. They're
Windows
like, you know
handheld
what?
Like the new Xbox Ally.
Throw it on
The
everything. We
Xbox
want
experience
competition.
roams with you.
Now,
Your library, progression,
I
friends,
do
and
wonder if the
achievements.
handhelds are going to
There
be
are
the new
over
console.
1,000 Xbox Play
Like
Anywhere
the new
games
console
on
is going to
Xbox
be
today.
handhelds instead,
And every new
kind
game
of.
you
think-
see in today's
Yeah,
show
'cause they all kinda
from
copied
our
the
partners
Switch.
and our
See.
studios
It seems
is
like
Xbox Play
that's
Anywhere.
probably what it's
And
heading
because of
towards.
Xbox,
That's fine.
you
Oh,
can always
console-wise.
have access
Yeah,
to Game
console-wise,
Yeah,
Pass.
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
going to
The
head
first lineup of
towards
games from the
portability.
biggest
That's fine.
franchises
I'm
to
actually
critically
okay- I'm
acclaimed
actually okay with
indie
it.
That's
hits.
cool.
This
I don't-
is the freedom we believe
I
players
think that's a
should
better.
have.
I think that's a better
Any
strat.
game, anywhere.
to be honest.
And
Just
we
make
are
better,
giving
like,
it our
bigger
all
switches.
every day to
That
make
works for
this
me.
vision real. But it
I think
all
that's
comes
going to
back
keep
the
them
games.
alive. I think they're going to
From
shift
Dead to
away from the
Rights on
This is
giant.
actually probably their
Xbox
new-
to Armored Core 6.
This is probably like
Our
what their.
relationship with Bandai Namco
Yeah, they're
Entertainment
bragging
has
about
stood
their
the
new
test of
This would be
time.
their big thing.
Yeah,
We're
I
supposed to
think
lead in
we
bringing
even
amazing
predicted they were going to
experiences to
slowly
players around the world.
abandon
And their next game
Xbox
doesn't
as
Like
like
regular,
a-
like sit-in
From Rebel
consoles.
Wolves
Yeah, we kind of
This
predicted
story
even
rich
Xbox
action
as a brand
RPG
as a whole was
steeped
going to
in dark
kind of
fantasy
tank.
This
that I
is
can't wait for you to
smart.
explore.
Agreed.
Because
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Notice they throw Steam on
as
there.
long as I'd rather game natively, which they said you can do. Streaming, I don't mind doing streaming stuff if it's like not multiplayer games. But
Yeah, but for this stuff, it's
Rebel Wolves. Don't
to
know what
treat
that
it like
is.
it's some kind of amazing thing, dude. Game streaming, dude. You want to
Yeah,
pay monthly?
It's like if I'm just playing like a single player game, I don't care. Yeah, more monthly. No, I don't want to pay
That's
that.
terrible.
Absolutely not.
And that's what they're going to move towards because you know they got to
Watching from the
monopolize.
shadows. And when we were
Man,
at our
Pokemon. Or I mean,
weakest,
Nintendo's definitely only going to hang by their
they came out into the light.
IPs now.
I think
Everybody's
this-
moving handheld.
We
Oh,
feared
yeah,
for
no,
our
They're
lives.
Nintendo's-
definitely going to be. Is this the new
We
Witcher?
should have feared for us.
I wondered if this was Assassin's Creed because there's like a Hex one that's coming out.
Oh, that actually looked.
Vampires didn't come
And I'm
to
thinking in
kill
my
us.
head, why would you pick that time period?
That's one of the only few that I actually think looks cool. But you know what you could do?
just
Just not make it an Assassin's Creed game and just make a game called Hex, and then nobody
Yeah.
cares.
nobody cares. And then if you
then they
make
won't
it,
be mad that there's not a
Then-
normal Assassin's Creed game.
here's an idea:
They tried to change me
reboot
into one
the
of them.
series.
Yeah.
But I
Go
became
back to
something
the
else.
beginning,
Yes.
the
Oh wait, you might. I
Crusades.
think you're right. You're definitely right.
This seems way
Is
too.
this like the third Assassin's Creed game they've made in like a year?
I think
What
so.
is happening?
They're basically,
Oh, wait.
or this is Vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire's actually kind of cool.
I forgot that Hex one's coming out.
Yeah, I think it's not gonna get off the ground.
Yeah, they're
I
probably gonna
firmly
cancel
don't
it,
think
right?
it is. Yeah, well, they're gonna go into nostalgia bait. That's the only thing that's gonna save them.
Well, then do it.
Then do it. Yes, please go back. Bring Desmond back. Reboot the franchise. Go back to the feel of the first game,
What is going on?
but combine it with the feel of 2, the cinematic nature of 2. You know, this is definitely not Assassin's Creed. If it is,
I'm just not realizing we fully could have like plugged this laptop into my. I don't care. The blood of Dawn. No idea what that is. We could have plugged it into my TV and had it bigger, but whatever.
yeah.
This
Well,
this works fine.
next
I'd
time
rather have
we'll-
less setup
yeah. Next time we might someday.
because we could sit in those chairs and just have the.
World.
Yeah, that's a better setup, honestly. And
Yeah.
What's nice is we don't need a bigger tripod. I can just put it
When
on
we
top
get the
of
camera,
it.
we'll experiment.
Yep, we'll experiment. I'm gonna set it up when I get home. It'll give me something to do other than miserably get my life together.
Yeah.
This is Super Meat Boy, dude.
3D.
Yeah. Oh, why
Oh,
are there
cheeks.
cheeks on him? Why are there cheeks?
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
will say that
this
is not.
gonna be sick, dude.
I was hoping they'd go for like a third-person thing,
Oh yeah.
but
Dude,
honestly,
Super Meat Boy is so good.
I heard it was like a hallmark of indie, like the only good indie platformer for the most part.
There's a lot of them now, but at the time,
It
definitely.
was probably the best.
Dude.
It's almost like hard to follow. There's so much stuff going on.
They really translated to 3D well.
No, I agree. I wish
looks
more.
Boy, 3D.
3D.
Next year, dude. Good. That looks sick. Okay. That's the most coolest one I've seen so far.
Of how have you noticed that Game Pass has been their only thing that they've been like?
Dude, we said they're moving to this.
Yeah,
I was like, they're gonna be moving to like.
They're not.
We
Gonna
were
be-
like something handheldy, or like small that you can, and they're gonna do the Game Pass stuff.
and it's not gonna. Xbox as a brand is only gonna survive by that.
Was there a lot of people mad about that though, because they want physical copies of stuff.
Like, bro.
Kill the Dark Dragon.
Unfortunately, we
myself.
can't bring it back.
That's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Now, if I ever release a game, maybe I'll give you a disc.
Really cool.
But
Breaking the Dark Dragon free.
or once
has
I do, more
consequences.
like.
Hey, dude, something we have
Once
no
I-
idea what it is. Yeah, once.
Yeah, look at that. No, that I think this actually looks. I'm liking the looks of the
Is this-
combat.
No, I thought it was potentially.
This looks like a Souls-like game.
I thought it was. Oh,
Ninja
Ninja Gaiden.
Hey, a third-person Ninja Gaiden.
Is it? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
No. That was Ninja Gaiden. I know that.
Unless it's a crossover or something. I will say I'm loving the over-the-top.
Oh yeah, this is Ninja Gaiden. Dude, Ninja Gaiden is so good.
Cool evolution of the series.
Yeah.
Because they're usually 2D, right?
No. There is ones, but there was a 3D one on Xbox, and it was really hard.
I will say this is so over-the-top.
Whoa. Yeah, sometimes I do kind of feel like they're a little too over the top for me, but
Look at that.
yes, dude.
A sequel. I'm hoping for Splinter Cell, man. I think Splinter Cell is dead.
What's coming this year?
I was
want
predicting that it
Splinter
would
Cell
come back.
bad.
Oh, they'd bring it back.
I'd rather have Splinter Cell.
I think Ubisoft's only play is nostalgia, though, so they're gonna have to bring back the brand. I doubt it's Dishonored 3. You know?
Oh, wait. Are they making another one?
If they're making if they're announcing a sequel,
No, there's no
in
way,
some
right?
That'd be funny.
Why would they
Immediately announce a sequel. It may be DLC.
DLC?
Just
This
smart.
game is so
I actually do want to, like I said,
freaking
play it.
good. Oh wow, everybody loved it.
That means we'll see Harrison Ford again at the Game Awards.
A new adventure begins.
Yeah, I
This is where
forgot
it
there was a
starts.
DLC.
Beneath the streets of Rome.
Oh my
Enter
god.
the city of
It's literally like you're just playing a movie. Like you're playing not like a copy, but like you're playing a new movie. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's how
Bring it
the game
back
should
to the
usually
Holy
be
See.
for franchises. if they're trying to like go for the original feel.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
they're going for the original characters, they have to be like the
They
movies.
worshipped the giants.
Crusades, dude. Gotta bring him back. The Great Circle.
Already? That's sick that they did that.
He's like, the Great,
The Great
he's like,
Circle.
I want to thank these two guys for the Great
The Great
Circle.
Circle of Blues.
That means we'll get Harrison
coming
Ford
this
back,
year?
dude. We'll get Harrison Ford back on
That'll be
Game
nice.
Awards. He'll be like,
We're definitely getting him back.
he'll,
That's fast.
no, agreed. You know what I always
They must have already been making it.
I've always wanted the Harry Potter games to be on Steam, like all
That'd be cool.
the old ones and the old Indiana Jones games,
Dude.
which there's a lot of them.
What is
Probably Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh, and
Because the end, yeah. Never mind. Spewed forth.
probably Game Freak.
Is Game Freak doing something different?
No,
Is Game Freak noticing that
no way.
Pokemon is...
Dude, Pokemon's still sick.
It's still sick, but is Game Freak, like,
They're clearly branching out.
branching out because fans have been coming in and being like, what the heck? This is the most over the top. Like I said,
They
it's
probably
so
wanted to
anime.
branch out for long.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, for think about the GameCube games.
Think how long they've been having to make Pokemon games.
They made someone else make XD and Coliseum, so they probably want to do it for years. This makes me wonder: will other people be making Pokemon games again?
Well, I think they do. I think they're. I don't think they're like saying we have to have it all the time.
Like that'd be kind of interesting.
I think
if,
they just care about doing the main line stuff.
if Game Freak like gave Pokemon
Maybe they don't care.
to different other people. What were you saying?
I said maybe they don't care. Like maybe Game Freak's like whatever. That looks crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing Game Freak's name on something else.
Oh, agreed. It's been years, dude. I think one of their oldest games, like Mendel Palace. That's one of the.
I remember
few.
that one. Yeah.
It's like a weird looking dude with fat dude with slit eyes, like Brock.
The glittering streets of
Hopefully they
Avalon
put that
surely
much effort
shine.
into a new
Because they
Pokemon
should
game
be.
when they release.
We thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be.
I will
Pokemon
say
or
that the
something.
new one looks good, but I don't think that's Game Freak doing that one. I think that's the
I
spin-off
agree
company.
with you.
I think Game Freak just wants to do the mainline stuff.
I would like to see new
Here's
companies
the
take
pride
up
in the mud.
I'm never ready at this point, especially if they're going to do what they just did.
the.
Well, I
the
mean,
reins.
there was really good parts about Scarlet and Violet.
I mean, someday someone's gonna have
Here
to
ain't for the
anyway.
soft-hearted.
I mean, there's no
And
way
it
Game
sucks.
Freak's
That's
gonna
going to be
keep-
the only thing that's going to make me want to buy a Switch 2, which is super annoying. But
I mean,
because
that's the plan.
you bet your cheeks when the mainline game comes out, it's going to be Switch 2 only.
And it's sure as
The
shite
pissed
ain't
off
for the
doll.
decent.
This looks like it looked like Dishonored for 2 seconds.
Yeah, at the start with
But
the
then
guns.
I was like, oh, are they doing Dishonored 3? At this point,
This does look. I never played it, but it does look like Dishonored.
my problem with Dishonored is
Yes, I got that
the second game kind of drifted away from the main characters.
Yeah.
Like they had them at the beginning, and then they kind of like threw them out the door before they got interesting. They gave them voices and were like, "Get them out."
Get 'em out.
Arrest and question everyone.
I wanted to see more of my boy Corvo,
Is this not? This is so much like.
but there's no like void powers or teleporting. So
Yet.
Yes, sir.
I think it's at
It's not. It's that.
1895.
It's gonna be that
Tangle.
clock watch. It's a new title. Because remember, I saw that image when we were scrolling through of like a clock watch game.
I see.
Oh,
Obviously, custom characters.
steampunk.
The fiend who robbed me.
This is a cool time period. I wish more devs would come into this one,
Breaking
but
in is the easy
like
part.
explore it in an interesting way.
I think steampunk thing. I used to think steampunk was like the coolest thing.
Well, anime was like steampunk. Most people associated anime with steampunk.
Really?
Yeah, dude, there were a ton of like.
Oh, steampunk animes.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
watch
true.
them, but there was a lot of them. A lot of people draw steampunk as like anime.
How can I help you?
Yeah, this is definitely not Dishonored.
Is this Bethesda? No, there's no way. They have
Yeah,
too
they-
much on their plate.
Talk to me
Now,
first,
I would,
and
like I
then
said,
never.
Never.
Uncle's a bit touchy.
A bucket.
No, we're not gonna say that. That's a vacation joke. It's a vacation
Vacation
joke.
joke. Stay on vacation.
Yes. I'll say it's gross gore if you know that guy.
If you don't, then don't look him up.
Yeah, don't look him up. But if you do, you'll know what we're talking
Round
about.
here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets,
Pockets.
blood on the cobbles. Goodbye.
Blood on the cobbles.
I've noticed there's not much game.
Oh!
There's a little bit of gameplay.
They
but a lot
showed
more
it.
Cutscenes.
fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a perfect bed of braces!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife.
Who is this? I wonder what developer this is.
I have no. It's not Arcane. I think Arcane.
Actually looks pretty good.
Well, I don't think Dishonored 3 is going to get off the ground because Arcane is dead. I think Arcane has suffered.
Dude, this looks...
They failed. You know that Deathloop game that they made?
No.
Broken.
They made like a Deathloop game after Dishonored, and it failed horribly. And they lost a ton of staff from it. So
What do you think?
Well armed.
this is weird.
sick.
I'd like to actually see more. I do love weapon customization. That's cool.
Let's go and end a few arguments.
I'm digging the weapon customization. It's looking like they're going for a shooting gallery type thing, which I love those types of games.
Don't get cocky.
I mean, I
Don't
like
get
COD,
cocky.
so if anything's like COD adjacent mission-wise,
If they can rewrite
Bow
history,
to the people.
it doesn't look like they're doing an open world, which is
Time
interesting.
traveling
rewrite
stuff?
us.
Time travel would
Look
be
who
cool.
just found
That's what they're doing.
How far can you go though?
Now I can fiddle with
I don't
time.
know.
That's what I want to see, a game where you can go real far.
They're showing us a lot of stuff.
You know, it is kind of Dishonored.
Yeah.
You got like time travel
Take a
powers.
mistake and make it like it never happened.
Never happened. That's a cool concept. Time travel, that's good.
Especially when it's just pure time travel.
Yeah,
So it's looking like
And I can even go
it's just like
back
you
and
can
change
change
the
your
past,
like the history of stuff if you want.
the future.
No, I'm sure it's not going to be nearly as
Let me
insane
tell ya,
because you can't do
the
time
hunt
travel's
don't
hard.
like it when the rabbits.
I almost
the
did time travel stuff, but the problem is if you want to do a story game with time travel, then everything has to be
A lot of stuff.
everything has to be manipulatable.
Control.
You have to make 3 separate games basically.
Yeah.
One era, the next era, and combine them into
Control
one.
the future.
The future. That's cool. You can age them till they die.
Ooh, that's cool. Clockwork Revolution.
See, that sounds cool.
That looks.
Seems like a new IP.
Now let me alone and piss off!
That's. Wait, dude, that looked almost done already. That looked
That
good.
looks finished. Notice that every other game we've watched just looks generic.
They didn't even announce a
Our
trailer.
creative teams
Or like
are
a due date.
dedicated
Oh,
to
I see
bringing
Mojang.
players
Matt Booty.
award-winning, record-breaking,
His name's Matt
critically
Booty.
acclaimed
Matt
games.
Booty Cheeks.
Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from
Okay.
Activision.
Guess what's
Doom,
coming?
The Dark
Black
Ages
Ops
from
7.
Bethesda.
I
We're
know,
gonna get
dude.
Black
I'm
Ops
That's
7
what
again.
from
Like,
Blizzard.
I'm so over Call of Duty, bro.
So far, I
All
played
of our
zombies though,
teams
dude.
across
The
Xbox
zombies
first
was the
party
most killer
are
thing about
shipping
Black
their
Ops
most
6.
Oh,
played games
dude, the zombies
ever.
is sick.
It
in Black
actually
Ops
looked
6.
like they were
More
going back to
I wish I
the,
played it
ever
more.
before.
the roots,
From
bro.
original
Maybe they'll do a good
single-player
next time,
experiences
too.
They're going back to
fast
the roots,
online
my
worlds.
man.
Our teams
They
are
need to go back to the
empowered
roots with
to
everything.
build the games
Oh, I agree.
they've
The entire
always
thing.
dreamed of.
The story
We
too.
want our players to have the
Oh,
choice
dude.
We
and
want dialogue
flexibility
choices.
of where
Well, it's the
and
first time we've
how
ever gotten 2 in
they
a
play
row.
the
2
games
Black
our
Ops in a row
teams
of the
make.
same
So,
game.
of course,
Which
our
I think it's
games will
because
be
Modern
available
Warfare, like
day
Treyarch is like
one
working.
in Game
Wait,
Pass.
Treyarch's Black
And
Ops.
every
No,
Yeah,
game
Infinity
they
Ward's
make
working
Infinity
hard.
Yeah, Infinity Ward's gonna have like a
and
huge
PC
release.
will do
I'm hoping that
Xbox play
MW3 was an
on behalf
embarrassment
of our
minus the
creative teams,
multiplayer.
Thank you.
Yes,
These
MW3. The
experiences
story.
don't
Oh,
stop
obviously
when
the
you
story
put
was
down
trash.
The
the
story was terrible.
But
As
the
you've seen in
actual
recent years,
multiplayer
more
was
and
one of the
more
best
our
we've had in a
characters,
long time.
I'm just
stories, and
laughing.
I actually think it's
worlds
better
are
than-
expanding to brand
sure
new
it's
Black
audiences
Ops
through
multiplayer.
TV
Yeah.
and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series
Yes, we saw
broke
it.
records
We saw
and
it.
brought millions of
Well, if they
players
bring
into
the
game.
Fallout TV
We have
series
more
back,
projects
they're
in
probably
I hear
going
the
to
Fallout
remake.
TV series is really
continues
good.
to
I heard they're
influence
going to
film and
remake 3
television
alongside
like never
that.
before.
So
Oh.
When it comes to
I'm
growing
excited for
new
that because that game has some
franchises,
rough
Obsidian
edges
is
around
having a
it.
year
Avowed.
like no other.
That game
From
kinda
launching a
flopped.
blockbuster
It
Well,
did.
new game
Honestly,
like
I
Avowed
still might
to
buy
the
it
upcoming
just out of
release
curiosity.
of The
Avowed?
Outer Worlds
Yeah.
2
Yeah, it looks cool.
this
I thought.
October. Obsidian
Just because people didn't like it doesn't mean it's not good. Which
I
is,
agree.
the older I
They
get,
have
the more I'm
a
realizing
third
like
game
Well, I've seen a lot of
launching
games
this
flop,
year.
and then they become
You'll
like
get to go
cult
deeper on it
classics.
in our direct.
I think
Years
people are
later.
just
Well, then,
so
let's
picky
take a look.
now Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. With the cult classics.
Like, a lot of people will hate a game for a long time,
Yeah.
and they'll actually come back and be like,
Yeah,
this wasn't
that's
so bad.
true.
Titanfall was that, dude. It got
Oh, yeah.
huge,
People-
fell.
Yeah. Now people
Massively.
want it so bad.
Titanfall 3.
I kind of wish I played it. I never really played it.
Dude, it was not worth it. The only good part was the parkour.
The yoke girth action figure can ride anything.
The yoked girth.
If this is a Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary
What is with,
of
like-
when 4 teenagers were
This is weird.
miniaturized against their
This
will.
must be like a
Left
Telltale style game.
survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist.
Oh,
Formerly
this is
evil
that one
company,
that
Omnient
game where you
Practical
shrink life
Technologies
size,
was
like
set
you
to
shrink.
dedicate a
It's-
statue of the 4 teenagers
They
fast
probably
food
are
science
doing a
robot
second
Virgo
installment.
and
I heard that
Dr.
game's
Tully
really
when an
good.
explosion erupted.
I almost asked us all to play it, but I don't know. I'm assuming it's from the creators who played the Shrink.
Made that game.
Oh, you might be in the city though instead of the
I don't know how you'd make this game
this summer. No,
interesting.
it is. Yep, it's. I can't remember what it's called. Get Shrunk.
I don't know how they'd make this, like... This seems like too much. Like, too much is going on.
This looks fire.
This looks ridiculous. But it is more unique
It's like
than
Bug's
others.
Life, basically.
Yep, more copyrighted music.
Do the Offspring.
Great.
You're like, great, love them.
Gonna have to edit even more. I'm gonna have to throw in
You
some
gotta
generic,
keep them separated.
or else you know what happens. YouTube comes and they're like, "Hey,
This looks good, dude. I gotta say. Grounded. That's what it's called. But what comes out? That comes out soon.
interesting."
You gotta keep them separated.
I want to see a like really crazy art style. That's what I want to see. Give me some art style, peeps.
like this. Generic.
Generic
Real
real
life.
life visuals again for the 100th time. You know, this was cool back in the day, but now everyone's doing it. So yeah, not a
If you're gonna do it, I want to be able to not even tell it's a game. If you're gonna go this
But
heavy, might as
that's-
well go all the way in.
I mean, at that point, the GPUs are going to be burnt. You may not even be able to play it at that.
I wouldn't be able. I have a 4070, and I probably can't.
I had a 4070 Ti Super. I probably wouldn't.
I think mine's a Ti as well, but
I got the Super.
if we're gonna one up each other,
I got the Super.
mine's a 4070 Ti Super.
I love how they call it a Super. Like,
This looks dumb.
I heard the 50 series isn't even that good, GPU
I don't know.
wise.
Like who? I know like horror games are cool, but like if you're gonna do a horror game, like make it.
It just looks the same.
A horror shooter again.
It also looks exact. It
I'd
looks
rather
like,
just play Resident Evil, honestly,
or I'll just go play Dead Space.
or Dead Space.
It looks like Dead Space. Like they're just copying Dead Space 100%. Yep, it literally is. It's like, dude, Dead Space.
I don't like games where there's like not other characters. Like I don't like it where it's mainly just you. You know,
That
I like
is
having
a-
a plot with like other people.
That was a massive thing. Like horror games have kind of molded into that
Yeah.
as time went on. Unfortunately,
They don't have to though.
It's basically just. I mean, Dead
Kronos.
Space. As much as I absolutely love it, the first game was a lot like that. Yes, there were characters. Yes, there was a plot.
Yeah, there is characters.
But a lot of it was you wandering alone in hallways, which I did.
because like, what's the game with the zombie game we love? Dying Light.
Yeah.
That
I-
game has a plot and characters.
Oh yeah, it
and-
has a deep story that's got a lot of stuff,
and it's scary.
and it is creepy, and it's dark. It's darker than games were allowed to be back then. Because you're killing kid zombies.
Oh, it's Elder Scrolls.
I'm thinking.
I thought it was
guys,
gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Morrowind.
I was thinking in my head, hey, where's? They're still milking it, dude. How old is Elder Scrolls Online?
Wait, is it? Did they just add pets now? I'm super confused.
Let me look this up.
Dude, Elder Scrolls Online is not bad.
But it's been
really
around
isn't.
for how long?
Long time.
Like-
I played on. First time I played it was Xbox One.
Yeah, it's old. I'm gonna look it up. It's been around since like 2014. It's been 11 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, guys, this is the Elder Scrolls
I
project.
said 21. I almost said, I'm like, it's been 21 years.
Yeah, dude, we'd be in our like, I'd be like 47. And you'd be like
50 something.
We'll just be on the podcast.
I probably will.
Yeah, same. Except I don't think we'll be like, no, that's when we're 80. That's when we're 80.
Band together. World change server-wide event.
We'll be like, okay, so
that's
if we
kinda
make it that long.
cool.
I know that none of the game is going to look like this. It's not going to look like that
Season
at
of the
all.
Worm Cult.
Yep, dude, they're throwing the Necromancers back in, throwing Oblivion reference.
There's a monthly fee for that game, isn't there?
I think there is, yeah.
Okay, that's kind of annoying. World. Oh boy, so it's one we haven't seen. EVE Online. Matey.
Matey! Matey! Not
Matey
the
lassie.
best accent you could choose. Also not. You know that
It hurts.
person's not. You know that person's not actually Irish.
It's breaking apart.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I know what this is going to be. Walking Simulator guaranteed.
No, it's the. What's that game called?
I have no clue.
Don't Nod.
I've never seen this company. This is a walking sim for sure. Which I'm okay with. I like walking sims. I want to make a walking sim, like I said. Now, I will say, I don't know about a walking sim on an abandoned planet. This is too walking sim. There's no plot.
What's that? Death Stranding? What's that game that... Is that the one that...
Death Stranding was the walking
That's
game.
the walking sim.
The second one, he turned into Metal Gear. He's turning it into Metal Gear. Kojima is.
Dude. More stuff you got to blank out.
Oh, gosh. Thankfully, we'll see. We'll see if I do it. I want to test the copyright system, see if it's going to be as strict.
Actually, like, pretty freaking cold.
But yeah, so far, I will say this ain't too... Like I said, if you're going to do a walking simulator, you need a really good story.
Yeah.
Like a really good story. You also need me to do things, not just walk around. Like, you have to have many tasks in between.
Yeah, 100%.
Something, dialogue, something.
Or find you. That is not my thing.
I will say that's giving me confidence, because it's like, oh, if AAA that's the best they can come up with.
Am I supposed to know who this is, or
an actor, or what is he doing? He's like looking at.
No shanks.
Yeah, don't really care.
No shank you.
You could make, dude. That is why people make fun of
Bye-bye.
walking sims.
Bye-bye.
It's like, come on, guys, you got to make them better than that.
We didn't even see anything. I mean, it could be good.
We saw like her walking around an abandoned ship, like it's Metroid Prime or something.
Welcome to
Hello,
England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will.
Obviously, this is like some kind of horror game. This is like Bob Marley or something.
I don't know.
You'll see.
Oh yeah.
What in the frick is happening? This is weird as frick, dude. You know what this looks like? Like voice crack again.
Happening.
It's probably because it's hot outside.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovation.
This is weird, dude. What the frick is
you
this?
make your own hotel? I don't.
What is happening?
Is this the same guy who did the wash simulator or something?
It probably is Power Wash Simulator guy.
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools.
It's it's kind of reminded me of Mario Sunshine a little bit,
Oh, you make the whole.
where you're basically renovating something.
They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to.
It's getting
See
weird.
that?
Because if they find out,
I like a little more.
they will wicker man your ass.
Wow. I don't know what this has to do with Bob Marley, but
mistake your father made.
Your father did. Don't make the same mistake.
The only one you can really trust is me.
How long have they continued? How long have we watched? 37 minutes has been flying by.
I know, man.
Hey, what? Okay, yeah, the dancing.
Oi, bruv,
the dancing
oi.
I could do without. Cthulhu, obviously. What in the frick is happening? Like, this is just. You know what's funny? This. I'll say one thing. At least it looks unique, but it's like you're throwing everything at the kitchen sink.
There are no ghosts at the Grand.
At the Grand. There's no ghosts at the Grand.
Looks kind of cool.
But like, where's? I need some wow factor though. Minus that. I'm already forgetting because they all freaking blend together. They literally all blend together.
Xbox Game Studios.
They're all blending together. Isn't that sad? Like, it's like a big mush of the same. I guess Outer Worlds is pretty cool. There you go. And that 18th century game was cool. I remembered it finally. Clockwork Revolution, yeah. This stuff, dude, RTS, man. Gotta
Is
make,
it?
or like a MOBA or something.
Oh, you might be right.
Or not even a MOBA.
Ooh. What the?
It probably is
It's
like.
this has to be an RTS, right? Sort of
Yeah.
ish.
It has to be. I will say, like I said, why do they always choose Japanese?
I don't know, but that looks kind of crazy.
Meanwhile, Stronghold
Now,
is sitting
65
in cold
million
storage.
Have more kingdoms. Is this?
If this is Civilization, I would laugh so hard.
I think it's.
Can't be Age of Empires. Oh, it's Age of Mythology.
Age of Mythology.
This is a massive series of games.
Is it?
Yep, it's been around for a long time.
That looks cool.
I'm curious, is it just one of the Civilization clones or
Check, dude. I'm curious.
Yeah.
That looked good. It might. It kind of might be.
Age
I don't know how the battling looks in those games.
Mythology?
Who grants a sovereign nation to make its own decisions?
My voice is so hoarse. Like,
Whoa.
it is an RTS apparently. Same makers of Ages of Empire, which means it's going to be the most complicated. I absolutely love Age of Empires.
I love it too,
but
but it's
actually
hard,
getting
dude.
into it is like tough, man. It's rough. It's not like Stronghold where you can just pop on.
I've wanted a new RTS to come out that just like totally sweeps me up.
But dude, they're gonna keep trying and trying. But
one of them that came out was a total flop.
Not
Battle
surprised.
Aces I'm excited for, but it'll probably flop.
That's kind of how it's gonna be.
No one's gonna come over.
I don't think nice. You're gonna flop. No one's gonna come over. At least I'll get some highlights. Other than my voice cracking, which that's been happening a lot. Probably because it's freaking summer. Let's hope in fall we get some good games.
Wait, is this the Division? No, this is Asian. Whoa.
Looks like you're doing Splinter Cell
I know who
stuff.
I'm gonna be.
I'm digging the stealth.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be as cool as we think. But
This is not a multiplayer game. This is just gonna be a.
I mean, I'm okay with a single player game.
Oh, me too.
I just want Splinter Cell.
That is Splinter Cell-y.
I want Splinter
It's not,
Cell back.
unfortunately, but
Ubisoft, bring Splinter Cell back. If this isn't proof enough, isn't it sad a Japanese company's making Splinter Cell, sort of, but it's taking forever for.
Using your rage.
Obviously, there's going to be supernatural stuff. I was kind of
What
hoping
is
it
it?
would stay grounded.
What's it called? This one has to be something, right?
Mudang Two Hearts.
That looks kind of cool.
I'm kind of hoping for someone to bring back stealth games too. That
Yeah,
genre's
that'd be
been
cool.
dead for
Or just give us Splinter Cell again.
Yep, it's dead. Sadly, they're like, we'll bring it back.
They had a battle royale plan that looked sick, and they scrapped it.
And then they announced an actual Splinter Cell game, and then I'm sure that's probably not going to get off the ground.
What do we got now? Oh, dude, Seth, different art style.
Finally.
True. Seriously, it's been the first one, right? No, that one had a kind of a.
I thought like that one. All of them just.
No, it's the Grand Hotel. The no ghosts.
Yeah, that did too. I was kind of hoping it'd be a Telltale game style looking thing.
Remember that superhero game?
Yeah.
Telltale? That's coming out still.
I'm hoping that it doesn't choke on its own ambitions, because a lot of times those types of games really.
That looks good. That game looks. I'm getting that game for sure.
I'm hoping it's good. Oh.
She had more secrets to tell.
Obviously, there's like a Yandere thing. So what's happening?
It's a side scroller.
Is this like a Braid thing where it's like super
Braid's
artsy?
Awesome.
And
probably it probably is, yeah.
It's an art piece, which honestly I appreciate those more than what they're doing now.
This looks pretty good.
I'm hoping and praying that more games do stuff like this. I'd play a 2D side scroller. It's been a while.
I mean, like I said, am I gonna get it? Probably not, but it looks cool.
But I'm hoping.
Actually, I guess if it was on Game Pass, I would get it.
I might buy it, depending on the price. I'd like a 2D side scroller to be good. It's weird, you're mixing like technology with
old timey.
Yeah, they're doing that a lot. I kind of miss when we just had modern games, but they're putting like. You know what annoys me? I'm sick of the Japanese.
Wait, that was a sequel.
Well, I guess I got to play the first game.
When did the first one come out?
Yeah,
look that thing up.
I'd like to play the first game.
I think I might have played it with my boys, and it was really good if I remember correctly. Bethesda.
Oh, this is 2 years ago.
Fallout 76.
Like, I love how there's Fallout, and it's always. Okay, this is my problem.
Well, hello.
It's
76.
Always 76 or Elder Scrolls
76
Online.
must be doing well, because.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's the only Fallout property people have to play.
Seriously though, for them to, I remember how bad it was at launch. For them to fully
spin it around,
fix it, that's crazy.
I'm sure you got to pay for.
Just step up to the bank.
The expansion.
I've never tried this. Which I'm kind of surprised we haven't played this.
I didn't play it because I was just like, why would you make Fallout into this? It just doesn't fit.
I think it's awesome. For multiplayer?
I just don't think Fallout fits MMOs, personally.
Why?
It's like, you got VATS and you got all these crazy things, and
yeah, it's sick.
I could see Elder Scrolls because it's like
what?
Fantasy, and it kind of matches the style of what MMOs are. It's unique.
Can you smell that?
But I don't know how they're gonna make it me be like, whoa, dude, I totally want to do this. Like, they're really gonna have to pull some crazy stuff.
I am shocked I haven't tried this.
I had thought for years I was gonna do it.
We should one of these days try it together once.
Just to see
Even
if
we don't get like super into it.
Terrible.
Just to like try it.
I love how they're really leaning into the settlement.
I mean, I haven't really played a Fallout since 3.
They're still leaning into settlement things.
Because 3 was after Vegas, right?
It was before.
Oh, then I haven't played one since New Vegas then.
Join today. And tomorrow you'll be kicking back.
Or I haven't I've played 4, but I haven't gotten into one since.
Bro, they're still leaning into the settlement building thing. Still.
I mean, I don't know what else you would do.
Like,
I love the style of what they do with.
I love the 50s
real
thing.
people and stuff like that.
I love the 50s also aspect, but I'd like to see more games do it. Like I said, more games instead of doing Japanese for the 100th time.
I mean, like right now?
Either it's anime.
Oh wait, this is solo leveling, yeah.
This is what annoys me. It's either samurai, for American companies do samurai stuff all the time.
Yeah, true.
It's getting boring. How do you do a video game out of solo leveling?
Just probably boss fighting.
I've never
you
even
probably
seen.
just go into dungeons. I mean, solo leveling is just about going into dungeons and gathering treasure and 4-player co-op. That's cool. That's kind of. See, this could be an MMO.
Yes, that could be an MMO.
I don't know why they keep wanting only 4-player dungeon stuff, but
That I agree with, instead of just a dungeon crawler.
but like I'm sure.
Now, dungeon crawlers are cool, but
Yeah,
it's just like
this was on the phone. Also, the first one.
this
It's
is
still
definitely
leveling our
not going to
eyes.
be able to run on a phone. There's no way.
No, this is just to PC and Xbox.
Xbox Play Anywhere.
Xbox.
Dude, gotta keep putting that in.
World.
Man, we're getting nailed with premieres.
World premiere again. Paw Print
Cute,
Studio.
different graphic style.
Pixar-y
Yeah,
until you see the human.
fan already.
Yeah, no, I agree. I will say the music still does not fit.
It does to me. I'm jamming. Except it's another thing you're gonna have to turn down,
Yeah,
or I guess leave and see what happens.
yeah.
Do you
This
get to
woman is
control
no
them?
singing like crap. Are they trying like a Digimon thing, or oh, you turn into them? Okay. So
This
what's
looks kind of cool.
this is weird as frick.
Who made? See, this would be something I would think Game Freak would make.
There's gonna be fan art of this thing, of like the fox
I'm
thing.
gonna probably draw it.
Ooh.
Just kidding. Whoa! What
Obviously,
the?
it's like a Monster Hunter type thing. I
Yeah.
see. Just with transforming.
So it's like the not Tamers, the one after that. No, what was the one with the humans turn into the Digimon?
Frontier, I think.
Oh, there's
Not
actual,
Frontier,
like-
there's another one. I actually it was Digimon Frontier. Digimon Frontier. Animo. I've heard
Just
like,
on
dude,
Xbox.
cool game, bro, and then
That's cool.
no, I agree.
That I would play.
It's just funny.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen.
Tony,
since we
you're
announced
looking
Tony
like
Hawk's
a little
Pro
rough
Skater
here, buddy.
3 and 4 a few
Yeah,
months
man,
ago.
age, man, comes
These
for
games
us all.
have changed my
Yeah.
life. But more than that, I've seen them help spread a
Well,
love
they
and appreciation for skating
also
all
the
over
light
the
they
world.
picked probably wasn't the
And that means
best.
everything to me and the team.
They picked like a
Can't wait for you all to
extremely
experience the
bright.
game. It's been rebuilt.
I don't know how they're gonna. I'm just waiting for Underground remastered. I don't want Tony Hawk 4 or 3 like they're bragging about. Dude, we got Tony Hawk 4 and 3. I played them a little bit. They're just kind of. I played 1, I think, and 2. And then I played Underground 1 and 2. I just don't. Yeah, it looks cool, but it's like, just do Underground, dude. People are begging for Underground. It needs it. It's cool. Like, maybe they can take the mechanics from this and build a really sick Underground remake.
Oh, so is this a new one or what? No, they're just these are ones that already existed.
They remade 3 and 4, which that's directly before Underground. So now,
Maybe
all
they'll
they
do.
can do is remake Underground. They can't do another Pro Skater because 5 bombed. Yeah, they're gonna move on. I will say they're getting better.
Dude, this has been not a bad showcase.
It's not been bad
so far.
I was hoping for like
The
Halo.
Bulby.
I was hoping to see what 343 was doing.
They
with
hit
their
the
Halo,
Bulby.
to see if Halo's still alive.
You never know.
That'd be funny.
What the
Ninja Turtle secret character?
Dude, why are they? Is that real? Was that in it before?
No.
How they added Ninja Turtles to everything?
I do love Ninja Turtles, but I
Me
also,
too.
if I was gonna go for
stoked on
designs,
it.
I would not go for that design. I would make it like edgier looking, because Tony Hawk's about edge. No, make 4.
You
Make
get them both remat.
obviously Doom Guy, dude. That's pretty cool.
That's wild.
I would love to see, bro. Bring Underground.
Those two.
Bring Underground, man.
Play Xbox Anywhere.
Please.
Game Pass.
Oh my gosh, seeing that's a highlight in itself every time.
Ooh. It's kind of weird to say world premiere for a remastered. It's kind of.
I'm sorry, bro. Give me Underground.
Yeah.
Give me Underground. If you want to remake something.
New art style.
I want a 3D game that looks like that. I'm just being honest, man. But I get it. I mean, dude, 3D games.
I don't know what Spiritfarer is at all.
I love 3D game development, but it is hard, man. It is hard.
Hug time, sis.
It's getting a little weird here.
Is it an anime?
Sweet Home Alabama. With the
Sweet Ho, Alabama.
She's hugging him. Her sister's hugging her.
Always hugging it.
Japanese and their sisters, dude.
Looks
if you
cool.
know what I mean.
This looks cool, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I feel like that other one looked cool. That other side score looked cooler. I do love this though.
This is my problem. You could make some sick games with sick combat.
Looks like Samurai Jaku.
I do like Samurai Jack. I've never watched it though.
Oh,
I heard it was really good though.
I watched it since I was a kid.
Remember the Clone Wars show that took the art style of Samurai Jack?
Yeah, that was good.
That was so cool. It's not canon anymore. So
this actually looks pretty cool.
It's kind of like mixing the tower game. You know that tower game you guys played with the cards?
Which one, Clash Royale?
No, it's like a single-player game where you're going up on the towers with cards. I think Matt was playing it.
Oh, you're talking about Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
mixed
that
with,
game.
That one's nice because it's kind of a simple game you can just play. You don't have to think too much about it.
At Fate's End, dude.
Why is she getting stabbed in the throat?
Dude, play anywhere. Game Pass.
Every time. Game Pass again.
Game Pass, bro.
Game Pass. Xbox Game Studios. You can tell that Xbox is on its last legs, dude. The fact that they're shelling out the Game Pass, it's on its last legs.
I think they're on their last legs.
I'm saying in terms of consoles.
Oh,
stuff,
they're going to be doing handheld stuff, I guarantee it.
They're going to kill
Remastered
dead, folks.
Gears 1?
That'd be cool. They changed gaming forever. That changed gaming forever. It is probably a remake.
I would play a remastered Gears 1.
Same. I never got to play Gears 1.
Really?
Yeah. I'm digging. I think they already did a remaster for the first one.
Oh, it's cross-platform.
Yeah, so you can play survival.
Or multiplayer. With cross progression. Wow, this is crazy that they're doing this.
It's probably another version of the remake, like a faster, better remake.
120 FPS multiplayer?
Split screen co-op, dude. Man. Let's do this.
Dude, they trying to revive Gears Online? Kind of seems like it.
And also revive Gears,
yeah.
Classic Gears, brother.
Dude.
Because I never got to play Classic Gears, so this is something I'm probably guaranteed gonna.
I love
Gears I've wanted to actually play, the first one.
Gears of War?
Yep.
That is awesome.
That I am actually like,
dude,
genuinely no joke. That's cool.
Play
Dude,
anywhere.
Game Pass again, dude. Play anywhere. They're like shilling it so much.
Dude, we're getting nailed with
serious,
premieres
dude.
right
I think
now.
it's the most famous thing they have, man. Game
Me
Pass
too.
now. I think it's all they got until this thing comes out. Now, is the ROG just an ROG with Xbox slapped on it? Probably.
Oh, for sure, but who cares? I like that better than...
Oh, agreed. It's the survival of the brand. They're clawing. They're clawing. They're like, we gotta survive.
We gotta...
In this market. I will say, I like modern. Please tell me this stays modern.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, the remake. I actually want to play Persona 4. I do want to actually buy Persona 4. This also, I'd like to play.
That's sick.
I've
Dude.
never played Persona.
I think Persona 3 was the one I beat last time.
Dude.
It was super good.
I wanted to play 5, though, too.
Studios. That means
I've
it's
heard people...
remake?
People love Persona 5.
League is always there.
Always there.
You won't see us.
What?
It's like
You won't
It's
hear us.
Sea of
pirate
Thieves
game, yeah.
guaranteed. Sea of Thieves again, dude. They're still.
Way you'd ever
Is it still alive?
Yeah.
is if that's what we wanted.
Like, is it still? Yep, rare, dude.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life
Best
of
part was
danger
drinking
like no other.
rum in
So
the game.
fun.
That was about.
It's a good game.
It is.
I just wish that your progression wasn't cosmetic. That's the only thing.
Yes, agreed.
New roll.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the
Well, they
boom, the
clickbaited me
better.
with Sea of Thieves.
Discover explosive new loot.
Because I assumed it was just going to be a co-op game where you just played with your buds, sailed
Oh,
around,
man.
and did quests.
You should be ready to take
I thought they were just going to do
others'
that.
misfortune.
But, and it's still around. It's still around. Like, all these MMOs, these are the only things that survive MMOs.
Dude, so many MMOs die, man. It's crazy.
I'm saying, like, of the popular
But the ones that
things,
make it, they're around forever.
like, franchises that are half single-player, half multiplayer, those have been dying a lot. Halo's dead. Titanfall died.
So it's just a new. Like, they didn't really seem.
Didn't show any gameplay. Smuggler's Toy.
17.
Season 17.
Man,
At
I'm
that
getting,
rate, you make a second game.
getting old, bro. I was so excited for Sea of Thieves to come out.
Same.
Then you're just like, it's not Sid Meier's. So.
It's not Sid Meier's with other people.
World premiere.
Is that?
World premiere. You thought that was the Halo guy?
For a sec, yeah.
No, we're probably Spider-Verse art style again. Yeah, this is definitely the superhero thing.
What?
Yeah, Skybound.
Oh, it is.
Telltale, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Skybound, dude, I love how Telltale came back, and then Skybound is turkey slapping them.
Yeah.
They're ex-Telltale devs. They're getting revenge.
Oh, it's literally
Invincible.
Invincible.
They're doing an Invincible Telltale game. Those boys are... They're really... I'm saying, like, look at the art. You can tell it's Telltale style a little bit. That's guaranteed what they're going for. There's no way Skybound is making a Melee.
This looks like a movie.
Yeah, dude, they're getting insane. Why is Telltale Batman not having this presentation? Like, why
Why are we not having it?
Agreed.
Where's Telltale Batman in
ripping,
general?
Ripping pieces, dude. Rest in pepperonis.
Yeah.
I had to do this. Except our rule.
Got him back. This could be cool. Basing it off the first season.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I will say,
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
I'm eager to see what the gameplay actually is. Or is this a fighting game? It's a fighting game. Wow. This is nuts.
I did not expect
I was like,
this.
oh, they're going to do a Telltale game. And I would have been cool with that too, honestly.
I would have been cool with that. I would have been probably cooler with that.
Agreed. I would have
still
liked
cool.
to have seen, but this is not.
Dude, I don't
Another
I don't
fighting
like
game.
the 3v3 tag stuff.
Agreed.
Just give me
Dude,
one
I
character.
hated Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, just give me one character that I learn to use, not three where I assist.
Agreed. We'll say this is the most over-the-top thing I've ever seen. Marvel Nemesis remake, dude.
Dude, those
They did
that was
that.
like a movie. That opening scene was like a literal movie.
Oh, agreed. What if they redid Marvel Nemesis?
They did. Or
And
not
it just
Nemesis.
came
Oh,
back.
that'd be sick.
Just came back.
I'd be stoked.
It'd be, and then people would be like, "What's that game?"
Planet.
So obscure.
Then you're missing the
Dude,
main thing.
Game Pass, dude.
Play anywhere.
Play it
Game Pass.
anywhere. Use your cloud gaming. Like, is that the only thing they have to?
Square.
This ain't gonna be Kingdom Hearts.
It's Final. Oh, it's
Final
the-
Fantasy.
Okay.
I was like, it's not gonna be Kingdom Hearts.
7. It's more of 7.
More of 7.
More of remake 7.
I will say, I want to play the OG. Like I said,
OG is incredible.
I want to play the OG.
I actually can't believe I haven't played this. Final Fantasy 7 is one of my favorite games ever.
I am going to play the original. I think that might be my next retro
Dude,
game
it's so good.
that I play. Any objections?
That voice is familiar.
Any objections? Another game? Why is everything anime? Like, I'm getting tired of anime, like, samurai.
I just feel like people think anime graphics are going to carry their game. It's like, sorry, dude, still has to be good.
It's just getting boring, and there's no cell shading or anything. It's just realistic
What
anime.
is this?
Probably a Final Fantasy MMO or something. Yeah. Yeah, MMO. Or the next Final Fantasy.
The next Final Fantasy.
Which it's been how long?
A long time. I didn't even play 15. Matt told me it was
I
sick,
honestly
though.
thought it was pretty good. It was like Kingdom Hearts
played it?
combat. Yeah, I played it a bit. I actually want to buy it.
I have it. I just never, kept playing it for some reason.
It's actually pretty dang good.
Looks cool. Dude, we can play it. Oh my gosh, we can play this anywhere?
Again,
That's
dude? On
crazy.
Game Pass? Dude?
World premiere.
Haven't
Is
seen
that
this.
the Halo guy? That sounds just like him.
It's maybe they'll replace him.
Copycat, maybe?
Copycat, dude. He's like, he sounds younger. He's got a younger voice. The other guy's like, hey.
That looked weird.
More trippy stuff. Dude, either we get trippy
Art
stuff.
style.
Either we get
I'm down.
trippy stuff, or we get, like, anime. Or realistic anime. Or realism. That's all we ever get.
What's that thing?
Obviously.
I thought it was moving for a second. Like it was alive. Oh, it is alive.
You're correct. That is the weirdest looking... That looks phallic.
It was like, oh, it looks like that was like moving like it was alive.
This is a strange... See what I'm saying? Like, there used to be that I like that thing, whatever the frick it is.
It's cute, but what am I experiencing right
It's
now?
just getting too wacky. Like, it's either too whimsical or too realistic. Nothing in between. But Gears of War, dude, that is something. That is easily Gears of War.
I don't care about this at all.
Yeah, this is just getting... See what I'm saying? Like, that bird character could be a mascot of a cool game. Oh, like a platformer. You know what I mean?
Whoever... Like, this looks beautiful. I just wish you weren't a lantern.
Oh, agreed. I'd rather be the bird.
Yeah.
I'd rather be the bird and a platformer. Like Banjo-Kazooie or something.
Yeah, me too.
Or like a Donkey Kong. Where's Mario, dude? What happened to Mario platformers, dude?
Wonder.
I'm talking 3D Mario platformers.
Oh.
It's been... You know how long
Odyssey,
it's been? 8 years.
Yeah, Odyssey's been a long time.
It's been 8 years, dude.
Odyssey's great, though.
8 years. I was 17
Games
when
like
that came out.
Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative
Psychonauts is
experiences.
dead, bro.
And Keeper is no
I
exception.
love it. Well, actually, I didn't
Looking
play
ahead,
it, so I can't say I
next
liked
year
it.
marks
But it's dead.
25 years of Xbox.
Nobody wants to play
It's a
nobody
big
wants to watch
milestone
Keeper,
for
bro.
the platform and franchises that you
Phil,
help build
dude,
and make popular.
you're not hitting
we
it
couldn't have
off,
done this
man.
without everyone who's been with us on this journey.
What
As
journey?
we think about bringing a new generation of players to
Phil,
these
you're in
iconic
desperate
franchises,
phase where you have to
I'm
make
excited
handhelds
to
now.
share that players will get to celebrate 25 years
Where's
of
Matt
Xbox
Booty?
with a
I know,
new
dude. Where's the
Fable,
Booty Boy?
the next Forza,
The
Gears
Booty.
of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today,
You know what I'm
you've
sad about?
seen an
What happened to
incredible range of
Arkham,
games
bro?
from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new
Midway
heights
through, we're
with
an hour
Clockwork
in.
Revolution.
This has been good.
Sluggerfly.
It's been a lot better.
entertaining.
It's been
Modern
entertaining.
classic
There's been some
platformer
good... Gears of
into
War,
3D.
dude. Gears of War,
Square
bro.
Enix, bringing
And the
more
Clockwork
of the
game.
critically
Gears of War
acclaimed
and the
Final
Clockwork
Fantasy
one.
franchise to our players.
Those are what I'm
And
going
Team
for.
Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox.
Was Ninja
You've
Guy
also
always that over
seen
the top?
next Xbox hardware release.
They definitely went the next
our
level, though.
Xbox Ally handheld, which lets
No,
you
yep,
bring
this is
your
Phil
Xbox
saying, hey,
experience
we're
and
done
your
with
library
consoles.
with you anywhere. I hope you enjoy
Oh, yeah, I don't
the
think we'll get
breadth
another-
and
no,
depth
we'll never
of
get
games,
another
updates, and experiences
Xbox
that are coming to
Xbox ever
Xbox
again.
from our
It's not
partners
like
and our
this
own
ever again.
creative
Because they know Switches
We're
is
seeing
selling.
more
You know why I
players
think
on
this is
our
happening?
platform and in
Because the
our
Switch
games
2
than
got so
ever.
many people buying
Thanks
it.
to all of you. We're
And that's-
proud
with
of
Ally,
the
you can use
creativity that Obsidian is
You know what's gonna
delivering
happen?
this year. Immediately
I
after
think Nintendo
Showcase,
will
our
lose the
direct
battle
begins,
against these
where
people
you'll go
because,
inside
bro,
This is kind of a big deal for
they're
them.
gonna
Yeah.
lose the battle
Well, it's just their IP.
2
They only have their
and Grounded.
IPs.
because that's all they have. But you're
thanks
getting
for joining
better.
us
You're getting
today.
Steam. Think about it.
I know.
Your Xbox people are
keep-
going to
we
be
don't-
introduced to Steam for the first time, though.
Yeah. Oh
The
my gosh.
first
oh yeah.
time.
To the direct,
Oh, you're right.
They are
final
going.
world
This is
premiere.
a power play.
Enjoy.
I
This
didn't
is
think
a
about
power
that.
play.
That's wild. Well,
You're gonna
Xbox
be able to
is
play-
smart where they're like, look, anybody can. You can take our games. You
Yeah.
can.
like if you want a gateway into PC gaming, this is your gateway.
We haven't seen anything about one of my favorite games of all time, Fable, at all.
Where's
But
Fable? Where's Halo?
We have been expecting you.
Is Halo
Where
just
is Halo?
dead?
Please.
Where's Halo?
Is Halo just dead? Like I know it's dead.
You already know us as a global tech
This
leader.
is Call of Duty.
Our software.
This is Destiny.
Our
Not Destiny. If this is Titanfall,
combined with
Is
our
it?
skilled team
I would laugh so
is
hard
designed to save lives.
if this was Titanfall.
I hope it is. I would love to
Your
try a new
years of
Titanfall.
Dude,
service have
Titanfall
shown
is-
the importance
You and Matt think it's
of
trash.
It was okay.
But it looks.
It's just
I just wish I tried it. I'm not saying I think it was good.
It's okay.
mission in
This
action.
is COD.
Let me introduce
If they bring back
our
futuristic
esteemed
CODs
visionary.
again, this better not be Call of Duty. He looks like a Call of Duty character.
That's
For
why
too
I
long.
said it.
We have been bound by outdated systems, accepting
It is
limitations
photorealistic, so
instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow.
This is COD.
Yeah.
Now.
What
with
is
all
happening?
those
We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide.
worldwide.
Our advancements are
This is getting
designed to
trippy. Like it's
elevate everyday
trippy,
life.
futuristic. It's just Black Ops
Going
3.
too far.
Yeah. They're like, dude, Modern Warfare 3 failed in every other aspect. Dude, we'll go into the future. Yep, this is like trippy like Black Ops. If this is not Call of Duty, I'm gonna laugh so hard. This is so much like Black Ops 3. It's weird, bro. Don't tell me they're gonna do a sequel to that story.
I think they are.
If they're doing that, then that story was one of the least well-received stories in all.
Oh, then maybe they won't.
But people do talk about it like it's a cult classic. Some people do.
I don't even remember the story of Black Ops 3.
It's freaking weird, dude. There's like
like this?
Matrix style. Yep, weird Matrix style stuff where you can go into people's rigs, like their weird, their cyber technology that they jump around in. Those rigs have.
What is happening?
This is definitely Call of Duty. You got the monitors from Black Ops. Black Ops 7, dude?
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Oh, yep. He said David Mason. This is a Black Ops 2 sequel. They're making a sequel to Black Ops 2. Or is this a remake? Yeah, this is a sequel to Black Ops 2.
That's crazy.
Now, Black Ops 2 was a phenomenal game.
Yeah, incredible.
That was not so futuristic.
They had the jetpack keys.
They had
right?
no jetpacks in Black Ops 2. It was just futuristic.
Oh, 3 had the jetpacks.
Yeah, 3 was like insane.
I
dude.
liked 3.
I was not a fan of 3. I did not like the. It's like they took wager matches and you could run on walls while throwing a hatchet.
That was crazy.
It was like. Now, is it the worst COD? No.
What is happening,
Saying it's
dude?
the worst COD is a lie. But I am excited. Obsidian.
The worst
this
COD
has
I
to be
played
the.
besides Ghost was Vanguard, easily.
Vanguard was very bad.
Out of all of them, so bad.
I played one match of it and I was like, I can't. Oh yeah, this is obviously the Outer Wilds thing.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing earlier
Is this just the
year and now
entire
ending the
thing?
year with 2 more
Joked
games.
around.
And what
Is this,
better way to
is
cap
this
this
a-
incredibly
is the entire thing?
Well, let's. I don't want to actually watch it, but let's skip.
Yeah, skim through this.
franchise?
Franchise. I do like Outer Worlds, but I know what to expect with it. I don't need them to explain.
Also,
This is what the game's like. Like I played it.
That's what I'm like the most excited about.
When we give you a
Agreed.
role, that role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind
You know
of
what's
like
funny?
Space Cowboys or Space
Outer
Sky
Worlds
Marshals.
bombed
Either
the first
pickpocketing
one.
perk, so
Really?
Yeah, it kind of did.
I like to stare at the sun.
How?
I like to stare at the sun.
right? Which is
An aging but still.
The entire thing is.
All Outer Worlds.
Unique
Yep.
reload animation.
Entire thing is Outer
With
Worlds.
the Outer Worlds,
Still.
we're all about the best place to
Grounded
play, which is
2.
also the promise of Xbox.
Whoa.
You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox.
You went
but
for
it
a
may be hard to
traditional
play it when you're staring
ringtone
at all these
there.
beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You
What?
can play
You
the
went for a
Outer Worlds
traditional
2 on
ringtone
this
there.
It's
Xbox.
just because it's so loud.
Makes
Oh, yeah.
sense.
Now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox.
Is this Ben
and play
Schwartz?
The Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting
Whatever
a
his
call.
name is, the
Hello?
guy who did
what
Sonic.
Am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around
What is
safely.
that? Who is this
We're
guy?
gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
There's no way.
Are you playing?
VR?
There's no way they're
Fantastic.
doing
So now
VR.
this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the
I'll
other?
have
I don't
for a
have
whole
Bread.
minute.
If you pre-order the premium edition now,
The whole
I
ending.
love this dude, but
Yeah.
And fought off giant
I am-
bugs.
I am
in the
curious about
backyard.
this one.
Yeah,
Grew into
this
something
one-
way bigger than we ever imagined.
Yeah,
Over
we're not going to spend the
25
entire
million of
episode
you
talking
jumped
about
in, explored,
Outer Worlds.
built,
We did fill
crafted,
up the
and fought off
entire thing,
giant bugs
basically.
together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton
Y'all.
for Grounded 2, and we're
up.
so excited to talk about it.
Chunky
And
Chub.
to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the direct to give you a
That's what her
deeper
shirt
look.
said.
Why?
There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger.
I never even played it.
To achieve those dreams,
I haven't
we
played the first
partnered
one either,
with the
but
amazing
it looked
folks at
cool.
Eidos
And
Montreal.
then I might as well just
Together,
wait
we're
till
taking
2 and
Grounded
play
from
that.
the
Yeah.
backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow community.
Well, it's all, I don't even know what game this is. Is it like an online game
Yeah,
or
we
Started
a
working on Grounded
No,
2.
it's like a 4-player.
We knew that we wanted to make
co-op
a bigger
thing.
world.
Obsidian again,
Fortunately
dude.
for us, Eidos Montreal
Where's KOTOR?
became our main
Bring that
partner
back.
on developing
So we basically
Grounded
didn't
2.
hear any
They have
big
a lot of similarities
news from like
to
the big.
sorts
Yeah,
of
it's
games
kind of
that are
sad.
important to
I know.
us in
I
Obsidian.
firmly
They
think
tend to
that
be
Halo.
very narratively strong games.
I
They make
think that
games with
Halo has
really
reached
deep
its-
characters and
Like,
great
is
character
Fable
progression.
dead,
They make games
or
with
we haven't
great
seen anything
gameplay.
about Fable in
Bro.
how long?
I think
Everyone at Eidos
Fable
Montreal
may
is
come
thrilled and
out.
honored
I
to
don't
be
think
working
Halo's
with Obsidian
coming out.
Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot
A
of
lot.
DNA.
This guy smoked a
Same
ton
things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are
Substances.
choice
A lot
and
of
consequences,
DNA.
player communities, and doing justice to
Actually licked
great
my mic.
IPs and great franchises.
Apparently I was into it.
We're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise. Feels like we're an important
Look,
part of
I
their
would
history.
love Obsidian to make a new
Grounded 2
KOTOR.
take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
Hey, Obsidian.
Me too, but how about
BioWare? Pick up KOTOR. Actually, BioWare. Pick up KOTOR again.
Yeah.
And
Well,
make another KOTOR.
There's many things, but how have we not? When's the last time we heard
They're
Fable
a couple
stuff?
years older, which
It's been a
it's been
long time,
forever.
dude.
a little bit more mature.
Like,
been
when
a
are we gonna
long
get it? When I'm
time.
40?
1992.
I am wondering that too.
Like,
we got
dude,
Halo
Still in
Infinite
that
before we
fun,
got Fable.
nostalgic Era of the
Way
early
before.
1990s.
Way before.
Way
It's been like 4
before.
years.
Removing the
Yeah.
action
I
out
probably
of the
should spend a little bit
backyard
more time on
and
Halo
into the
Infinite,
Brook
to be
Hollow
honest.
Community Park.
As it's like
Not
taking
only is it
as
bigger,
Or
it's
scrapped
allows
it
us to tell
and
a
just made a
lot
different
more
Halo game
stories and
altogether.
expand
Yes,
the
they
world of
should have.
Grounded by
I haven't played
exploring
the-
what
Let me look
community
You said
the
of
story
Brook
wasn't
Hollow has
bad.
been up to
Yeah,
and
it's
what they've
it's
been through.
honestly
Overall,
it
it's about
has
3
its
times the
moments.
size of the backyard.
Okay,
And our
so
initial
next
starting
year
area
we're getting
is actually the
Fable.
same size as the entire
game?
backyard
Yeah.
from the first ground.
The game.
The reason we wanted to
2026?
move into
Yep.
Park wasn't just to
They
create
haven't
a
put a
bigger
month,
world,
but I'm sure. I think they'll
was
get
to
it
give
out.
us the opportunity
I
to
think
explore
Halo
the community
needs
of
to
Brook
take
Hollow
the base that
and
Infinite
let's
did
see
with the
what
story,
they've been hiding.
kill the pilot guy.
What we love and what
And
we're
move
excited
on.
about in terms of the park
Some
is the
weird looking-
opportunity
was
to
he in
create
like an
environments
earlobe
and
or something?
landmarks
Like-
that are mundane at normal size.
Yeah, we
but
gotta-
are colossal
we
wonders
can
when you're the
ruminate
size
about
of
this
an
Slaps.
after we're done with the paying attention to the
Everything from a
actual
giant trash
thing.
can to a,
A little
community
bit.
picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a
Please
brand
tell
new
me
way.
there's combat.
This is pretty cool.
Part of the fun
Yeah,
of Grounded
there's
2
Please.
is that the
Yeah,
park was
it was in the
evacuated
trail.
really
Like
quickly
the original trail.
right before our teens were shrunk.
Just make a
And
Army
that means that the
Man
park
game
has been
again,
sort of
dude.
turned
Make an
upside
Army
down
Man
and
Those
is
are
in
good.
a
game.
topsy-turvy state.
You know, Sarge's Heroes. I want an
And
FPS
that
like
leads
that.
to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes
Leads
for
into the
our characters
creation
to
of
explore.
amazing
One of my
biomes.
favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart.
He has a very calming voice.
In all of the commotion,
In all
the
the
ice cream
commotion.
vendor's cart has been knocked over, and
is,
its
yeah.
contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this
That
means
looks cool,
for
though.
our
Like, they're
young
definitely pushing the
adventurers
boundaries
is
of
that they'll
tech
be able to
with this
explore
game.
this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
Like, they're definitely pushing. Obsidian's actually
colorful
pushing
Lovecraftian
technology.
horror.
Dude, this looks really cool.
Agreed. They're actually
One
pushing.
anthill that's actually somebody decided
It's
to
coming out
bury a
soon.
bunch of
They're
toxic stuff in the
pushing-
park.
they're pushing
and so there's
tech
all
to the
these
limit.
toxic chemicals under the ground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of
Spooky.
these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We are oftentimes
You could make this
reinventing
creepy
environments,
if you
and in
changed up
future
the lighting
updates,
and
you're going to
added-
see a ton of new stuff.
You could make
You
a
do
really
lot of fighting
cool
against
horror
insects
game.
of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better. We also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy.
But that would also be
The
way
changes
too
that we've
ambitious.
made aren't limited to tuning animations,
like a
or
horror
adjusting
game where you're
attack or
shrunk.
defense numbers, or making
That'd be way
characters
too
or insects
ambitious.
really faster or slower. But we did all that
Kind
too,
of,
but
'cause
there's
you have to make
also an
everything
entire sort of
huge and
rock,
super
paper, scissors
detailed.
strategy,
This.
involving light attacks,
But it's also a
heavy attacks,
massive team
and
of
blocking.
like.
We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or
Like,
jump in
it's-
for a quick attack.
I'm wondering what the
And almost all
range
the insects in the
combat
game
is.
will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic,
First person.
looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun.
You're violently stabbing.
We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues,
Cool.
effect wielding mages,
That's what I like to see.
and ranged hunters.
Okay. Nice.
In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be
Grounded
passive
2?
mutations, but there will also be
You're
active
grounded.
mutations.
Too.
And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game
I dig other
is
builds.
chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing
You
with
would.
archetypes in Grounded 2.
Look at that. Well, he's
I'm
also a
all in
developer,
on the
so he
road.
knows what the
Now,
game-breaking
you can
build
even
is.
dual wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush,
Dude, gotta throw the term
assassin,
glass
and
cannon in.
cardiofan mutations
Glass
with the
cannon,
wolfbane daggers
Glass
and the
cannon.
wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom.
Oh,
Then
I killed
can
him.
use the extra stamina to reposition and try
That's
to
cool,
dodge,
though, little
rinse,
stealth.
and repeat.
Oh,
It's
agreed.
high
I
risk,
do
high
like
reward,
stealth.
and
Adding a stealth
absolute
element is
chaos
always my
in
bread and
all the
butter.
best
This is
ways.
cool. So Gears,
I'm looking forward to
this,
seeing what wild
and I'd say the
combos
Clockwork
community
game
comes
are
up
pretty
with.
cool.
Clockwork game might have been the
What they inevitably
coolest.
break once
Oh,
they get their
agreed.
hands
That was
on the
cool.
archetype
That
system.
looked good.
It's going to be awesome.
No release
watching
date. It
get
looked
evolved
done.
With player feedback
It did look
and watching
finished,
us
but
try to
that's kind
keep
of a
up
good thing.
with all of
Yeah,
this
that means it's
Extra
gonna be-
polish is
it's
good.
gonna
One of
be
the great
good.
things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to crafters and everything in between.
See,
if
she's
you've
got
ever
chunky
watched me on
chubs on her
Casually
shirt.
Grounded
It's like
livestream,
I
you'd know
appreciate
that
the
I'm
honesty.
neither.
I appreciate the honesty,
am a
but you
murderer
gotta
of insects.
you can be a little nicer.
Personally, I prefer the term harvester.
Insects.
I love going out, hitting things,
Insect.
and bringing the
You give her that
materials
voice.
like insect body
Insect.
parts back to my friends.
She's got
This
insects.
way, we keep progressing and playing together.
Dude, this
Sounds like you're
looks-
saying
We're also
something
trying
else.
to make sure that
Insects.
armor and
Insects.
equipment are easily understood by the player,
wasn't going
especially
that
when they're
far.
Oh.
playing
Yeah.
co-op with their friends.
Insect.
Oh, that's true.
It did like
It was
a lot.
really,
I was like,
really important for us to deliver on
Yeah, no, we're
all of
definitely not
that
keeping
for
the
bigger
sex in there.
space and experience.
We're gonna keep
because
incest?
that was the
And we're
only
not
way
keeping
we could
that.
truly
We'll
support
keep
the features
subtle
the
mentions
community
to
has
it,
been
but we're not gonna
asking
keep-
for since the
we're
very
not gonna
first
keep straight up
Grounded release.
saying it in there.
Mounts.
We'll see. We'll see
Our
how I feel.
mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire
Buggies.
suite of moves and have their own special abilities
Oh, that's
and
cool.
attacks.
Oh, that's really cool.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player. In
So are they
every
vehicles,
way
I'm
possible.
assuming you can ride,
And that
or-
meant
Yeah,
making sure
they're
that
like bugs you
buggies
can ride.
had unique and
Oh,
valuable
that's pretty
abilities
cool.
across all the
So they
core
just-
See what I'm saying?
Oh,
This
they,
is
like,
an
help you
original
fight.
It doesn't just
concept.
mean exploration and travel.
Yeah.
That
This is
has
cool.
gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and
I will
building as
say
well.
the reason why I'm
Just
saying
like
it's
how we
so
wanted to
impressive is
expand on
because there's so
player
much
playstyles
detail.
throughout the
Yeah,
game.
this looks
Like
We're gonna make
adding
sure
that much
every
detail
bug
into
that
a
we
world.
add has its
The
own
reason why things
personality.
aren't small is because when things are small, you have to add so much
The Red
crazy.
Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2
Yeah,
Red
I
Ant
see it,
workers to follow you around and help you out.
Like, think
if you
about
get into
it, like,
combat
that's
and you don't want
nuts.
to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can
does
jump
look
off,
crazy good.
and they'll fight right alongside
the
you and
lighting's
provide
incredible.
support.
That's why I'm
The
saying like a
orbital
horror
buggies
game would
are
be
a little
very
less
difficult.
useful when it comes to general utility.
Because
like
if you're
building a
small,
base
you
or
could go
harvesting.
anywhere.
But they're
You know,
awesome when
theoretically,
it
you
comes to
could walk.
combat. Sure, their
much is it gonna
defenses aren't
cost?
super strong, but they're heavy hitters.
I guess
They're
Game Pass
also
is
super
probably
fast, and they have some
Heavy
great special
hitters.
abilities, like a scream that allows them to
They're gonna
stun
put Game Pass at
lesser-powered
the end, dude.
insects,
Again,
and the ability to
Game
shoot
Pass
webs
again.
and entangle other
Game
creatures.
Pass, game anywhere.
It's like,
So
bro,
the
we
Orb
know.
Weavers won't
Anywhere,
be
Game
your base
Pass.
I know.
building buggy.
Game anywhere.
You should use the Red Ant
Dude,
Soldier
the
for
cloud
that.
gaming thing, they're still trying.
But they're
They're
super
still
fun
trying
for
with cloud
exploration
gaming.
They
and
are.
combat.
It's like, bro,
Red Ant
it's going to be a
Soldiers
long
and
time
Orb Weaver
before.
Spiders will be
Remember, a couple
available
years ago
at
we
Game
discussed
Preview
it,
launch.
and it's still
There will be others in the future,
still an
but those are the
infant
two we're starting with.
phase.
I know.
The connection that our grounded community
Tell
has
me in
with
the
us
next
is
10
something
years.
we want to keep forging with the sequel as
Or at
we
least
make an
next
even
5
bigger
years.
game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's
What
not
the
done and it's
frick?
out to the world. But there's so
Oh,
much
it's not
value in
finished.
building it alongside.
Game's not
the
finished, and
community.
they're releasing it.
It looks pretty done though. Like, I'm sure there's probably just
change
glitches
how
and
you
stuff.
traverse.
Just,
navigate the
bro,
park.
come on, people. We gotta have some.
What we're doing
It
with
better
Grounded
not be
Depends on if
is
I'm
missing.
paying
keeping
for it.
zip
It
lines
better
held
not be
back.
missing
so we can see
content.
how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back
I do
over time
trust
to really
Obsidian,
complement that buggy experience
I do like them,
and make
but-
exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback
Oh,
loop
dude.
helped shape the original Grounded,
Laughing.
and we wanted to
Yeah, I
shape the
noticed
design
it.
of
Having
the
a
Brook Hollow
blast.
Park,
having a
archetypes,
blast.
buggies, all of it.
Yeah,
we also
more
learned a
ways than
lot
one.
from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately: players blaze through our content, especially the story.
They
that makes
blaze
sense.
through our content.
Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing.
Yes,
It's the
please.
flavor we bring to the survival genre.
I like
So this
that.
time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion.
How could you not
at
go
Brook
any
Hollow
bigger
Park. Chaos descended
making
on a
them small?
ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around,
Dude,
we're
gotta
leaning
throw the
even
theory
more
people
into
in,
that.
game theory.
And we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players
Matt
discover
Pat.
and how they
Dude,
interpret it.
rest in
Because you
peace
never know what
with
might
his,
inspire
channel.
us as development moves
He
forward.
left,
We
disappeared.
really started
his
to hit
channel
our
doing after he
groove
left?
at the end.
I
of Grounded.
guarantee it's
We found
tanking
that
in
being
comparison.
open about what we were planning and
Yeah.
then following through.
That might have to be a
was
subject
key
for
to
my
building trust with the
podcast,
community.
a little bit,
As a small
investigating
team, we had to
what the heck
experiment
happened
with update pacing,
with a channel that
and
I
scope,
totally
and
am
what we
a
found
massive fan
resonated
of.
the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates, spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback
That's
seriously
what we want.
and make every drop count.
That's what we
You can
want.
expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff.
Yeah, the views are
And
taking a hit.
We're launching with a public roadmap.
Some
so
you'll
everyone
get
knows
through,
what to be
some
excited
you'll
about
get
in the
like
future.
300
All
some
of us at
K.
Obsidian
Some you'll get like
Entertainment
1.5
and IDOS
million. But
Montreal
for
are
Matt Pat,
super
that's
excited
like,
about how close
Yeah,
we are to
true.
letting
That
all
ain't
of
so
you
good.
players
That's better than I thought it would
get
be, though.
shrunk
But
a
that's
second
I was
still-
afraid you were gonna say like,
and
oh,
explore the
100K
all-new
max.
park on buggies and Grounded
it'd be
2.
funny.
If you're a
to see
returning
his
Grounded
channel
player,
tank.
we're really
Yeah.
looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements.
Dude, look at that walk.
If this is your first
Like,
time
super
getting
slow.
tiny, then all I can tell
Yeah.
you is that a world with an
That walk
entirely new
animation.
perspective and an entirely
The
new
amount of
feel
detail.
awaits
Like
you
I'm
in
saying,
Brook
dude,
Hollow
look at
Park.
that. Player built
It's time
stuff.
to
Like
ride together
really.
and survive together.
Minecraft 2, dude. Rest in peace.
Was it supposed to be Minecraft 2?
There was gonna be one that Notch was
Dude,
gonna make.
this?
I would have loved to have seen Minecraft 2.
Me too. But this looks
Really cool, honestly. Creative. It looks like you're mixing Minecraft with an RPG, kinda.
yeah, that looks freaking dope. I'm getting that.
That game that game I want to see if it's actually cool. Dude, Outer Worlds
Show
again.
me more Outer Worlds, please. Thank
And
you.
I like it, but
thank
man.
you. More of that, please.
I like Outer Worlds, but I don't need an event dedicated to it. Repeat the. Oh yeah, they're probably doing like a
recap.
Yeah, but what I was saying is No Halo. No Fables.
No Fables. Dude, getting Indiana Jones, I'll play that immediately. Getting more Indiana Jones.
I need
And we called it. We said they're going to go to more miniature stuff. We were like either cloud or handheld.
Yeah, it's like...
Which they're doing both.
What I'm saying is what I find interesting is... I feel like Nintendo's finally going to get competition because people are obsessed with handheld gaming. Like, obsessed with it.
They really are.
And there's a ton of them. The mainstream names are getting them. You know, not that Steam's not mainstream, but they're bringing the consoles to handheld.
They are.
That might be another topic that I might throw in my... I'm going to have to make a long freaking special for my podcast.
Yeah.
I want to do a long episode.
That game looked incredible.
That game looked really cool.
Dude, that freaking RTS. Age
That
of
looks
Mythology
cool.
looked nutty, bro.
Age of Mythology looks cool, kind of like Stronghold.
I'm looking
Legends.
I'm looking stuff up on that the second we're done recording.
Mayday. Now the rest of the games, I'm not gonna lie, forgettable.
Obviously, Call of Duty's what it is, but
It's like COD.
I'm getting kind of tired of.
It's like you're playing nostalgia, but if you're playing nostalgia,
Basically, you're paying $70 a year to play
Yeah.
Call of Duty at this
I
point.
agree with you.
Like, it just, dude, is it really worth my money? Not really.
it's like you have to make it really impressive.
I'm playing Splitgate 2 right now, which is completely free, by the way.
Meanwhile, COD is like $70,
and it's incredibly good. Play Splitgate 2 if anyone's really all right.
Yeah, if you
Dude,
want to save.
that wasn't bad. At least wasn't boring.
So this is what I'm assuming.
we've seen in a while,
Agreed. So we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes. I at least want to spend a little bit of time, just a little bit, to be like, because I'm just going to throw a background up.
Okay.
At this part. But what I wanted to say was, it's clear that Xbox is noticing the tide is shifting to handhelds. It straight
Yeah.
up is. It was going to happen anyways, but during the era of PSP and DS, it was kind of... It was like they couldn't do it.
Well, they couldn't make them as powerful.
Yeah, the tech wasn't there, but now they're like...
Tech's there.
The tech's there, dude. Can you think about that for a second? We had the DS and the PSP.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
I know.
It's just weird to think, like...
Dude, technology has if you think about it, I understand
It's definitely been
when
a
you're
decade.
younger, it feels like time's going slower, so you're like, oh, this is taking forever. But when you're older, you start getting a bigger picture of like, wait, this actually isn't a large... You grasp how much shorter life is the older you get, because you're like,
agreed.
oh, wait, this actually does kind of fly by.
And it's also advancing like crazy.
And then you start really looking at the picture of like from when I was a kid to now. Stuff is insane.
Yeah, it's
like
advanced
it's rapidly changed. The stuff that we've seen that I didn't think we'd see in our lifetime is like...
Oh, agreed. Like actual handhelds that are good.
That
like
VR, how good
technology-wise.
VR is.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Now,
how
is
crazy graphics cards are getting? How
I do have a soft spot.
How much better smart, like just tech as a whole is.
A soft spot for like those DS games and those PSP games and the way they were. How
They're awesome.
They were crunchy. Like the DS games were crunchy and stuff. But there was we've advanced so fast that every game now looks the same. It's literally
Not all of
everything.
them,
a lot of
but
them.
a lot
do.
of them, yeah.
Like any like massive company is like, dude, realistic art style. Like anything we like. has changed.
That's one thing that Nintendo has too.
Art style, yes, dude.
Big time.
Every single
Even if
game.
you don't like the Zelda, don't like the new Zelda vibe, it's still
it's different at least.
Different at least.
Is it? It's like this is my problem for Zelda. I wanted them to kind of go into that direction of
realism,
not full realism, but like anime.
That's fine, but I'm just saying that like as a whole,
oh yeah,
Nintendo doesn't care about.
No, and that's
Which
good.
They just released something about they're making like a Splatoon spin-off.
And I think that's cool. Honestly, I like not delving into realism. It's weird. Now I'm definitely not buying the Switch 2. No, but that's a whole other topic. The Switch 2.
That's an old. We're gonna. That's another episode.
Yeah, because
there's a lot of stuff going on about
the
that.
Switch 2 is like just for a little taste, a little teaser.
What's an hour? We're at an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
we're at an hour and a half. I wanted to go at least like 7 more minutes and then be done.
Okay, what's up?
But I guess for me, competition's coming out. Competition's coming out. They're starting to butt heads now. Nintendo's market is getting infiltrated.
Yeah, but Xbox is smart with it because they don't care about people having their games on their stuff for the most part.
No.
Like, Nintendo kind of has to keep their stuff. Like, realistically.
It's going to get rough, dude. There's
That's what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
blood.
Like, I understand. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think only for Nintendo, they need to keep their stuff.
Now, Sony flopped hard with their handheld.
Sony, because it wasn't even really a handheld.
Yeah, it was just a Portal.
Like, Xbox's is actually, like, its own thing.
Yeah, it's not a cloud gaming device.
Portal thing was, like, really dumb.
And it's like, they were banking on cloud gaming.
I'm curious how much it'll be.
Taking off.
The Xbox, how much is the ROG in general?
I think it was
like, what, 600?
Probably 600. I've never used... Dude, you got to understand. I'm still Tower Boy. That's all I ever go on.
Tower Boy.
I still use Tower.
I mean, I have a laptop. I'll forever have at least a laptop.
Because...
Unless something insane happens.
Yeah, unless, like...
I understand because you can use it as, like, a laptop is nice because it's portable.
Yes.
And, it's perfect. It's portable. I can play on the screen. It's not super small, so if I had to play on my screen, it's fine.
The deck's also
and
not...
it comes with the keyboard. Like, the keyboard's in it. Like...
As cool as the deck stuff is, they're still in the development phase of...
Like, my thing is, if I bring the ROG somewhere... Like, let's say I had a ROG. If I'm bringing that somewhere, I'm not going to want to play the handheld. I'm going to bring it to set it up.
Yes, you don't
like,
care.
Kind of thing.
And
so
I don't
it's like,
either.
then I got to bring the handheld, the dock, or is there a dock with it? Probably.
I don't think there is.
I don't know what comes with it.
It might be doing like a Steam
Well, I don't know
Deck
what comes with the ROG thing.
I have no clue.
Because I think you could just, like, directly plug it in. But anyway, I'm going to want a monitor to hook it up to, and I'm going to want a controller, at least.
I want the bells and the whistles. I don't want...
So it's like, with my laptop, I could just bring my laptop somewhere, and I'm ready to go. Like, I just set it up, and I'm ready to go.
And for some reason, with it's like...
Now, my laptop was way more than that ROG's going to be, I'm sure.
It's just funny to think that this is how gaming is. Handheld gaming is coming back. It's coming back with a force. You know, for a while it was kind of...
Well, we knew.
Well, that's also
we knew it.
A testament to the phrase "things do come back around." They just do.
True, but true. Well, the handheld is for convenience.
Yes,
like everybody wants, especially this day and age.
People want to.
Everyone wants convenience. We don't want to have to leave our house. We don't want to have to.
Which is sad.
I don't think it's good. And the more that I make myself leave my house, the better off I am.
Oh, same.
I'm just saying that people don't understand. Like, people want to have groceries delivered. They want their food delivered.
Yeah, they don't want to go out at all.
Entertainment at home. It's kind of like how you can watch. It's happening a little less now because the COVID stuff's over, but, like, it was like when people could watch movies at home that were in theaters.
Yeah.
So it's like now you can see theater movies and not even leave your... Which essentially, if they kept doing that hard, it would have just killed off theaters.
It would have.
Which I love going to the movies.
I love going to the movies, too. I went to Karate Kid, and that was awesome. But
you did?
Yeah, I did, the new one.
Was it good?
Oh, yeah. It was actually really good. It kind of reminded me of the first one. When did you see that? It was like a couple weeks ago before the...
With Graham?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But, anywho, what I'm saying is people are getting lazier. Tech is getting better.
People are getting lazier.
People are getting lazier, and I'm like, dude,
we're all gonna look like Wall-E people at a certain like people in Wall-E.
Thankfully, I am not going to that level, brother. I'm walking.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that's
where they're heading.
That kind of future isn't as far off as we think.
No,
I don't think
people are gonna be lazy. But
I don't think.
But you also
I don't think we'll see it in like our lifetime.
You also
but if the world keeps progressing, I do think that that's where it'll end up.
Now, thankfully, exercise equipment can go to houses. Now you don't even have to go to the gym. So you can stay healthy without even...
You didn't have to go anywhere.
You didn't have to go anywhere.
I'm not kidding. If you have a stay-at-home job, you do not have to leave.
Which is, like, scary, man. Like, it's scary.
If you have a job where you work from home, you can literally not leave.
You could live there. It's creepy.
If I had a job where I'm online, like where I worked online, I wouldn't have to leave my apartment. I would, because I'd go insane.
Yes, but
I'm saying you wouldn't have to if you don't want to at all.
No.
You can socialize from here. Like
VR headsets, socialize.
And if VR, that doesn't even count VR. I'm just saying, like, you pop on Discord, you play games, you're socializing, you're hanging out. Like, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying for people, there are people who don't, like, there are people who their whole lives don't leave their house.
And it's like, you're basically giving
and if you're,
recluses.
you know what, if you're cool with that, like, cool, but I'd be miserable doing that.
If you're cool with that, get some help. That's what I say. Because if you're going to stay there, that's not healthy at all. You need physical interaction with people.
I don't think it's
That's
healthy realistically either.
It's healthy to do that. You need to meet people. You need to see people.
But it's hard to convince people that if they're actually don't
What
care.
happens if your power goes out?
Well, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, then you have to walk outside. What happens if something breaks down in your house? What happens if your house burns? What happens if, like, there are so many...
crazy stuff.
I'm saying these are crazy, but things have happened. I'm saying things happen.
Yeah.
And you got to think about...
You
gotta
need to
think
get out.
about
It doesn't
things.
matter. You need to get out and see people.
Get a life, people.
The older I'm getting, which is funny because I went through a long phase of like, dude, tech's sick. I don't care about all this socializing crap.
It's like I have
and
to
it affects
get out
you.
there. Yeah, it does.
Like you start looking like a weirdo.
You do.
You need to be getting out.
You need to be getting out. It's fine to play games. It's fine to do this stuff. I mean, we made a podcast about it, but let's not head towards the society that Wally has.
Yeah.
Except people will probably be fit because they'll be actually working out.
Maybe. People are already fat. I mean, look at our whole country's obese.
Yeah, I mean, our whole country is, but...
And it's not going to get better
No.
the less we have to move.
Yes.
Which is rapidly approaching.
Yeah. Well,
not rapidly.
All
There's a
I
ton
know
of jobs
is
you
I
gotta
ain't,
move.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that crap. Heck no, dude.
Yeah, we're already chubby enough.
Yeah, I'm not sitting down and doing nothing.
Anyway, God bless.
God bless.
See you next week.
Yep.